Hello everyone, this is Team Milk Plus and we'll be presenting our presentation for the business part. As mentioned in the previous video, there are three main customer pain points. First, low efficiency of milk production. Second, lack of proper cattle management. And lastly, the lack of optimum fodder management. In order to solve the above problems, we have proposed a solution, Milk Plus. Milk Plus is a wearable device for cattle that monitors the health of the cattle and notifies the user upon any deviation in the same. So the three main objectives of our product are to increase the milk yield, to reduce the labor and operational cost, and to provide a holistic cattle management solution. The three main features which we wish to have in our product are real-time tracking, second to provide notification at the right time, and third to provide analytics and insights on the data gathered. As you can see, the total addressable market of our product is $5 billion, which is basically equal to the number of cows and the price into the price of our product. Our target audience is 41% of that total addressable market, which is basically the organized sector, and these are mainly dominated by Amul, Parag, Mother Dairy, and other key players. This amounts to a serviceable addressable market of $2 billion. So why do we think they are our ideal target audience? Firstly, they give us an opportunity to capture a $2 billion market. Secondly, they are already using high technology and they are susceptible to new technology. Thirdly, the cooperative structure enables higher penetration of our product. So why do we think the customer would pay 4,000 per cow? Now, assuming that the Milk Plus would increase the milk yield by at least 10% for a cattle which produces 2000 liters annually, it would be 200 liters of extra milk. From my calculation, you can see that in year on itself, the customer is able to recoup all his money that he has invested, and therefore in the following years, he can keep the extra revenue as profits. Now, moving on to the product differentiation, as you can see, there are three main competitors for our product. Affimilk and SCR both are less accessible since they are produced outside India and they are extremely expensive due to the import duties. Thirdly, Stellabs, which is more accessible but is not as cost effective to Milk Plus. We at Milk Plus aim to provide our users with a holistic solution, and we make a product for the Indians and it is extremely cost effective.
Looking at our pricing model, as mentioned in our previous video, our final selling price is 4,052 rupees. And in this video, we will be talking about how do we plan to scale. So initially, we would be having our pilot run, wherein we would be targeting 10 dairy farms, and assuming each dairy farm has around 50 cattle devices, the total number of devices that would be deployed in our pilot phase would be around 500. And this pilot phase would be used to get response and feedback of our product from our users. And based upon the response that we get, we plan to expand. We would be planning our expansion strategy. So if the response we get is good, we would be expanding cautiously, and if the response we get is very good, we would be expanding aggressively. And we have laid a 3-year timeline as to the number of farms we would be targeting based year by year based on the response that we get. And also, we believe as our product is unique, it would be important for us to protect our innovation. So we plan to file design and utility patents for the same. Looking at our customer acquisition strategy, so the first step, in order to get customer interaction, we have our business website, we have the search engine optimization, and we have a lot of other strategies in place. And in order to build upon this customer relationship, we have two other channels. We have the online email marketing campaign, and we have the offline sales team interaction, both of which would be working hand in hand in order to get a sales pitch from the customer, in order to get the customer to try our product, which would eventually lead us to acquire the customer. Looking at our customer to user route, so as mentioned earlier, the Indian dairy industry forms a cooperative structure. Let's take the example of Amul. So Amul has a certain number of dairy farms under it. So we would be selling our product directly to Amul, and Amul would be helping us to deploy the product to the users, to our users, that is the dairy farmers. And hence the total cost of acquiring the customer comes out to be around 360 rupees, as mentioned in the slide. Also, we have divided our customers into three broad categories: prospective customers, active, and loyal customers. Looking at the product to venture journey and the challenges, we have identified four major bottlenecks: customer acquisition, secondly, availability of technology infrastructure, and the receptiveness of technology with our users, and lastly, product casing and durability. Looking at the risks and external dependencies, since our product is pertaining to animal health, we would have to undergo a lot of clearances and regulatory checks from government and other animal welfare groups. Also, collaborating with educational institutions would be important in order to procure data to improve the accuracy of our product. Looking at how easy is it to convert our product to a venture. Mass production of our product shouldn't be an issue since all the components that we're using are easy to procure, and having an efficient supply chain would just ease the process. And since our product is unique and we are a first entrant into the market, we would have a certain sense of first movers advantage. Also, there are a lot of government schemes that are in place in order to uplift the Indian dairy industry. The Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme is one of them that provides funding to such products and startups. This is our solution. We are Milk Plus and we aim to disrupt the Indian dairy industry. Thank you.